Hey, what up, what up? It's Mr. THC, aka the Nug Carney, aka Cypress Soda Pittsburgh Kid here. I'm back with another review video. Today, I kind of feel like being a dick. And, sometimes I'm a nice guy, and other times I can be a dick. But today, I feel like being a dick. And most of my reviews have been pretty positive about the various strains I've been getting, but I do want to talk about one thing today, and it's the brass knuckles. And don't get me wrong, tried these cartridges about a year ago, and they were the bomb at the time. I mean, there wasn't, it was kind of limited, there were a few players out there. Brass knuckles seemed to, come out as a dominant, type of cartridge, and they tasted bomb, man. Like the flavors that they said that they were, like the blueberry actually tasted like blueberry pancakes. Banana OG tastes like bananas. Obviously they use some kind of flavor enhancer and stuff. I'm not sure what they're doing. It got me really nice and stoned. The cartridges tasted good. My only complaint at that point in time was they evaporate fast. Like, you could buy a gram cartridge, smoke on it, not even that much, put it in your pocket, carry it around, leave it at your house or whatever. And the next thing you know, the damn cartridge has evaporated. So, something to watch out for. Now, I didn't know this at the time when I first started getting the brass knuckle cartridges, but apparently there's this lawsuit with this fella. I don't know the exact names. I'm not going to sit there and name drop, but there's this guy that claims he got sick from using the brass knuckles cartridge, and this guy claims that he used them for about a year, and they made him, lightheaded, and they made him cough a lot, and they made him dizzy, and his chest felt heavy. Well, I mean, that's all like average signs of smoking like oil. I mean, okay, let's face it. What's inside of a cartridge, right? Oil, honey oil. And I'm a grower, and I have 25 years experience, okay? What is inside of a cartridge? A vape cartridge, okay? It's oil, honey oil. Now that oil, some companies have been proven to cut the oil. They come out and tell you, like the old flavor cartridges, they were called Flav or whatever, flavor cartridges. They actually said right on the package that, it was cut with coconut oil or whatever other type of oil that they would use, but they admitted to cutting their product. Well, when brass knuckles came out, their claims were that their oil was pure, 100% pure, not cut, organic, like the top of the lines type of oil. So this fella, he was smoking and he's starting to get these weird symptoms, health issues. Now, supposedly, he ends up taking the cartridge that he had, and he had one apple diesel or something like that, and another one, I don't know the exact thing. You guys can Google these facts up if you want to, but I guess he takes these cartridges and he has them examined at a lab, an independent lab, and the independent lab comes back. Now, they never named the lab, so kind of fishy a little bit. I would call the dude out and say, well, what was the name of the lab that you took the freaking cartridges to? I personally, I'll get my opinion after all this is said and done, but let's stay focused real quick. And he's, getting back to the story, he takes these cartridges he purchased that he feels is making him sick to an independent lab. And the independent lab examines the stuff. Well, we don't know the name of the lab. It was never released. The guy never said what lab he took it to. There's no evidence of this lab even existing. So, you could take this story with a grain of salt. Anyways, this mysterious nameless lab takes a look at the cartridges, and they do some tests on them. Supposedly, the test came back with bad news. The bad news was that the cartridges have and the oil has pesticides in it. Lots of pesticides. The guy goes public with the story. He's an instant celebrity. Da, 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 da. And like now he's suing Exhibit, you know, the rapper Exhibit from the West Coast. Dude from like, you know, the 90s and shit. Exhibit. He's been around for a minute. Tupac, you know, I think Tupac's had songs with him and stuff. I know Snoop has and Eminem and stuff. But anyways, this guy, he is suing the rapper Exhibit because Exhibit was used for a promotional campaign that Brass Knuckles was doing. And Exhibit was saying that, you know, these cartridges are pure and they're, you know, 100% pesticide free. And he was like, you know, behind the Brass Knuckles. I don't know, obviously, Exhibit, you were paid to do that. Or you have some kind of foot in the threshold somewhere along the line. Anyways, this guy sees Exhibit's ads and he freaking decides to sue fucking Exhibit. So Exhibit's getting sued now by this dude that smoked these cartridges for over a year, decides they're making him sick, takes him to an independent lab, nameless lab, has them tested, and they come back that they have freaking pesticides in them. So, I mean, you know, I think there's a few loopholes in the story. If you ask me, I would say name the fucking lab, dude. That's what I would say. Just fucking name the lab. So, you know, you can go and check the facts. Call the fucking lab up. Look, I'm a grower. I've used labs to test my marijuana before. Notable real labs like SC Labs, dude. SoCal Labs. That's a fucking real lab like out in Southern California. You know what I'm saying? There's other ones too. Bud Genius, that was another one. These are real fucking labs. You can Google them. They fucking document everything they fucking do. I mean, I have strains that are probably still in their database. They fucking create a database of every goddamn specimen that they test. And they have to do that for California state law reasons. They have to test the bud and make sure that it's free from pesticides. Now, not every single fucking grower gets their bud tested, don't get me wrong, but I was one of the growers that wanted to, you know, prove that I was growing pure bud. My shit is free from pesticides, and I wanted to prove that my OGs, I grew the planetary line of OGs, that they were above 22% in THC, which all my shit was coming back 25 plus. So, you know, I was making some wax, dude. I had it come back at 98% plus. It's the strongest wax I've ever seen out there yet. But anyways, you know, Bud Genius, SoCal Labs, these are real labs, okay? So this dude who's suing fucking Brass Knuckles, suing Exhibit, I mean, he says he's got the shit tested at the lab. Well, dude, who's the fucking lab? I mean, nobody's asked that question. I have. I've thought about it. Who's the fucking lab? Tell us the lab, dude. I mean, you tell us this big story about the Brass Knuckles and making you sick. Well, tell us who the fucking lab is. Now, dude, I'm not endorsing Brass Knuckles or anything because I'm about to go in this tangent and I'm a little sativa up right now. So, you know, I've got my Nug Top sativa rants right now. But listen, dude, Brass Knuckles is not perfect. Let me just put this out here, people. Brass Knuckles is not perfect. It tastes good. It evaporates quick. But here's where I'm going to be a dick in this video. Their hardware, like their little pin, which I'm about to show you, fucking blows. I said it. It's garbage. It sucks. I bought this thing. It was $50. I think it may have actually been like $70. It's the limited edition. Check that out. Limited edition Brass Knuckles. You see that shit? Brass Knuckles. I don't know if I have it upside down or not. It's like backwards in the camera or whatever. Brass Knuckles. Okay. You guys see, I think that would be backwards. Okay. Brass Knuckles. Limited edition. It's got the fucking wood grain. Look, it's all fancy. Ooh. Okay. This fucker lasted 6 days. 6 fucking days. This lasted. Brass Knuckles. So Brass Knuckles, if you watch this video, your fucking equipment sucks. Okay? Your oil, I don't know. I never had it tested. But, you know, if you want to see brass knuckles oil tested, you want me to do a fucking video about it, subscribe to my channel. That's what I need you to do. If you're watching this video and you haven't hit subscribe yet and you made it 10 minutes into this video and you love weed like me and you want to see me like call out companies like Brass Knuckles, that I will fucking go and test their shit from a fucking qualified fucking lab in Southern California, and we'll find out if it has pesticides in it or not. We will fucking uncover the truth here, and that's the real deal, and that's what I'm talking about. So if you want some real shit and you want to hear about some fucking shit like Brass Knuckles and various other companies that I will be reviewing and maybe uncovering with you guys, hit subscribe. Hit subscribe. Tell your friends to hit subscribe. Come over here. Check my channel out, Mr. THC. It's pretty easy. Mr. THC. I'm here. I have 25 years experience growing, smoking, producing high caliber cannabis products. I was a dispensary owner. I owned a delivery service. I know a lot. So just hit subscribe. Hit subscribe on my channel right now. Hit subscribe. Watch my videos. You know, you can laugh at me. You can listen and understand some of the shit that I'm talking about for real. If you want to see me test the Brass Knuckles oil, hit subscribe, hit thumbs up, and make a post in my comment section and say, Mr. THC, test that shit. And I will test this fucking oil out of my pocket. I will pay for it. I don't have any endorsements from anybody. I'm doing this shit straight up. I'm trying to build this channel on the for real note. So hit subscribe, people. Tell your friends to come over here. Subscribe. Share my videos. Put me on your social media. Blast me out there. Because look, do you want to know the truth about shit like I do? Are you curious? Do you smoke or use cannabis? Because if you do, then you should be concerned about products like this. Is that a for real story or not? Does Brass Knuckles have pesticides in their oil? That's interesting. Do they or don't they? How will we ever know unless I test the oil? But look, I'm not doing this for my health. I'm trying to build a successful channel. Get your friends over here. Blast my videos on your social media. Share my shit everywhere. Put it on your Instagram. Look, it is Mr. THC right here, aka the Nug Carney, aka the Cypress Sill, aka the Pittsburgh Kid. I am here talking to you on a for real note about real shit, real products. Like, there it is. Brass Knuckles. BrassKnuckles.com. And you know, they claim, now I went to their website today before I did this video, they claim that their oil is 100% pure. They claim that there is no pesticides in their oil. I say, let's call them out. Let's call them out. Let's see what is up. So, hit thumbs up on the video. If you want to see Brass Knuckles oil tested, I will go out and I will buy like 5 different strains of Brass Knuckles, because this dude said like Apple Diesel or something. I have to read the story again. I don't remember exactly. I swear it's Apple something. But I will go out and I will buy 5 random strains, or you guys can leave some comments and ask me to test the strains, and I will go and I will test them, because Brass Knuckles does not have, I mean, on some of their packaging they have the test results, and on other packaging I've seen the test results where they don't have it. Now I have a couple Brass Knuckles cartridges right now, so I'm not being biased. I'm going to do this from like an unbiased review, and I'm going to show you guys. And this video is probably going to run a little longer than my average video, because my average video is around 15 minutes, and I think I'm about to hit that right now. But I just want to like prove that, like, I'm not being biased here. I am. Okay, look, here we go. Here we go. There it is. Shadam. Check that out. That is the blueberry. I've actually grown the blueberry from Dutch Passion. It's a Cannabis Cup winner back in like the 90s. I think like 96 or 97. But anyways, blueberry's fire. So this blueberry will taste like blueberry. I mean, look, they got the packaging really down to a science. Now, here's the lab numbers. If you want to see the lab numbers, check it out. Let's see if I can get this to focus a little bit. There it is. Hard to see. I don't know, I'm having a difficult time with this. It's hard to see the numbers. I'll read them off to you. And then I'll show you one more thing too. Okay. Just to prove that, like, I do actually smoke these. Like, I'm not just like, I'm not bullshitting. Like, I do smoke these. There's 3 of them right there. 1, 2, 3. And you can see that they're all like half full and used. Okay. So I do use these. This is like one of my favorites. I mean, it is. So, I mean, it would be interesting to see what the test results say. I mean, just to get, you know what I mean? Just to kind of get that out there. But let's see if I add a little bit more light on this and give you guys another view of it if you can see that. I need a big freaking camera to start shooting my videos with. There it is. So, I don't know if you can see that or not. It's a little bit blurry and upside down for me. But anyways, it says that it was tested by Farm Labs, and that's one word, Farm, PHARMLABS Labs in Coachella Valley, LLC. That's the name of the business, the laboratory that tested this. It's Farm Labs, one word, Farm Labs, Coachella Valley, LLC. That's the name of the lab that tests the Brass Knuckles cartridges. Now, my question at Brass Knuckles is this the Brass Knuckles owned lab? Is this lab funded by Brass Knuckles? Where is Brass Knuckles positioned at with this lab? Is this just some like independent lab that anybody could use? Could I call them up as like a grower and be like, hey, Farm Labs, Coachella Valley LLC, I want to test some of my most recent Mars OG that I grow. And would they test it? Good question. Questions to like maybe call the lab and ask, write an email. But like I said, there has to be demand. Do you guys want to see me test products like this? If you do, watch the video, hit thumbs up, invite your friends, share the video, hit subscribe. I need subscribers. If I can get at least like 10 more subscribers with this video alone, let me get like, maybe it'd be nice to get like 50 likes. I don't think that's asking too much. If I could get 50 likes on this video and over 50 views, if it's viewed over 50 times and liked 50 times, I will go out and I will call this company out. We'll call this company out and I will test their shit. with an independent lab that we all agree to use. So now, here's the deal. This is what this cost right here. This is $70. $70 for a gram of, it's supposed to be superior oil. No polyurethane, glyco, or glycerin. Ultimate flavor enhanced experience. Lab tested. No contaminants, no pesticides detected. Now, on the side here, on this lab stuff, it says that this is batch number CV180808-009. And then in parentheses, it has 2596. This is blueberry, and it was tested on August 8th, 2018. So its THC ratio is 76.93%. 76.93%. Almost 77%. Pretty darn high. And CBD, it only has 0.8%. CBD, if you're not familiar with it, CBD relieves like inflammation. It doesn't really get you high. THC is what gets you high. It's CA compliance, MICIC. I'm not sure what that represents or stands for, or whatever. MICIC, it says it's pass. RES equals pass. PES, I would think that would be pesticides. Supposedly it passed. And FVI equals pass. And there's a little website here too. It says www.g1extracts.com. So, you know, and then they have this little write-up on the back, and they tell you to store it at room temperature, keep it out of direct sunlight. Look, I've done all of that. They evaporate. Once you take them out of this little packaging, and this packaging is pretty freaking child-proof and airtight. That's the nice thing about them too. They are definitely child-proof. They're like freaking adult-proof. If you get freaking stoned and you try to open up this freaking package, you're going to be like a freaking ape with like a rock or a caveman, because they're extremely difficult to get open. And I would, if I had anything to say to Brass Knuckles, I would say, Brass Knuckles, your packaging is awesome, but you need a better and more efficient way to open it. Because I almost like cut my fingers off every time I open up one of the packages. I have to like push a freaking knife down on the side of it to get it open. So it's kind of dangerous. But anyways, if you want to see me test the Brass Knuckles, hit the thumbs up. Give me like 50 likes on the video. Give me at least 50 views on the video. Make a comment in the freaking comment section. Share my videos. Pass it on. Mr. THC. I guess I'll start an Instagram account sometime, but I'm always too stoned to do so many things. And I want to try to give you guys as much content as possible. And I smoke a lot. Sometimes I forget to write up videos, and none of this is planned. None of this is scripted. This is just right off my fucking brain. So, it is what it is. And I'm filming all of this with an S9, so I don't like walking around my house. So if, you know, it annoys you, I apologize. I don't have any like fancy cameras or, you know, crew or anything like that. I don't even know if I'll ever want to get to that, you know. Even if the channel takes off, you guys want to keep seeing products freaking reviewed. You take this shit serious like me. I mean, I am very serious about it. Like I said, 25 years experience. I've grown a lot, and I also am a breeder, and launching my own line of genetics called Biohazard Genetics. So stay tuned for that. Keep your eyes out for that. I have a lot of cool crosses that I personally bred. So again, I take it serious. I want to know what's going inside of my body. Maybe some of you guys don't care. You don't think like that, but I do want to know what's going inside of my body. So if I'm fucking paying $70 fucking for this, and I'm fucking smoking pesticides, I would like to fucking know that. So maybe you guys want to know that too. And I'm sure that there's other things, like I said, other companies. I mean, there's a lot of competition out there. When these guys came out, you know, it was limited. There's a lot of people out there right now. LA Kush, man, they're another competitor. They're putting out some wonderful cartridges. Dr. Zodiac Moon Rocks. I'm going to do a review on those. That's just all I have to say. If you've seen that face, then you know that those are fire. But I'm going to wrap it up. I went about 10 minutes over what I usually do. I try to keep the videos at 15. I went to 25 today. Again, hit thumbs up. Put in a comment if you want to see me test the brass knuckles. And go grab like 5 different strains. Send them out to the labs. Let's fucking call them out. Let's see if they're putting pesticides in their shit. If they do, that's fucked up. If they don't, then it is what it is. So I like the cartridge. As of right now, I am a brass knuckles supporter. I showed you. I have like 4 of these guys. So that's fucking $280. They're $70 a pop. 4 of them equals $280 fucking dollars worth of cartridges right there. So I'm not bullshitting you. I smoke a lot of these. So if I'm smoking pesticides, I'm going to be pretty bummed out. All right, I'm going to wrap things up. Again, it's Mr. THC. Spreading the word. Spread the love. I'm here to entertain. I'm here to talk some real talk. Peace.